This podcast contains explicit content.
It's been a couple weeks. Can I start making cracks about this?
Hardlyfocused.com.
We're Hardly Focused. You can get us at hardlyfocused.com. We are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all the podcast apps. We're also on YouTube, and you can watch this episode and all of our episodes on our YouTube channel at hardlyfocused.com/YouTube. As you can see, I am wearing one of our Hardly Focused shirts, the Hardly Focused Family Friendly shirt. You can get that at hardlyfocused.com/store. Completely forgot to mention that this morning here in Massachusetts, the 8th of November, we actually had an earthquake.
We did.
Yeah, never happens around here. We don't ever get anything like that. So that was a earthquake warning.
Shake, Sharamba. Wait, what is it? Shake it all the time. You know what I'm talking about.
Shake, senora.
Yeah, senora. Okay, I never knew what they said because I only know it from Beetlejuice, and I watched that movie when I was like 5.
Earthquake warning has been issued for California.
And hey Genevieve. Genevieve doesn't want to wear headphones. She pulled the Greg Hill.
Yeah, she is. She wants to hear, but she doesn't want to wear the headphones.
Okay, all right. Gotta get her some like earbuds or something. What if we get Genevieve on camera for this segment. If she's looking at the camera, I wonder if I start fucking with my fidget spinner if she notices it. There we go. Nice. She kind of looks like Maggie Simpson right now, just with the pacifier.
True.
She will shoot Montgomery Burns. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, dude, I remember that when they were like, "Who shot Mr. Burns?" And it was like was there a prize if you guessed it right, or was it just a mystery?
It was a cliffhanger. It was the season premiere, season finale, and then season premiere. Split into two parts.
Candy from the baby.
You know those guitars that are like double guitars? Donald Trump. Now, we talked about Biden winning and how everyone is ecstatic about that. Now, we've been mentioning it here and there, but Donald Trump not taking it too lightly. Now, it's not law that a president has to concede, but people in Trump's camp, you know it's bad when Jared Kushner is telling you concede. And Melania,
the guy can't. He's physically not programmed to. He cannot admit any fault, any loss.
Yeah.
Well, he's untouchable. He's perfect, actually.
Even
the loss isn't his fault. It's somebody else's fault as well.
Right. Even Melania telling him to concede, probably because she doesn't want to be first lady anymore or married for that matter.
Is the Penske truck that showed up on Wednesday, is that for her?
Yes, absolutely.
So the biggest thing that came out of it, I know Mike has been waiting to talk about this one. The Four Seasons. Now, what happened? Did someone screw up when they were booking the venue? Okay.
Yep.
They booked the wrong place.
I wonder if they're fired.
They only have too much to work anyway.
Yeah. Fired for what? Like another, just like a month and a half at this point.
Gross incompetence seems to be the usual way of working in a Trump administration.
Yep.
You get fired just for disagreeing with him, even if it's like science.
Yep.
You're like, no, that's not true. The sun is not blue. It's like, well, you're fired because I say it's blue. And everyone's like, yes, Trump, that is right. It's blue.
The Daily Show with Trevor Noah, they've been doing ever since Trump got elected, the celebrity a president, I think they called it. It was the big like bingo board of all of Trump's staffers, and they would gray one out every time Trump fired someone, and they posted yesterday that the celebrity president had been canceled because the last person to be grayed out was Donald Trump, and it finally happened.
Nice.
But yeah, so there was a big media event that was held at the Four Seasons landscaping company in Pennsylvania, in Philadelphia, and Trump had posted on Twitter that there was going to be a press conference happening at the Four Seasons, and then the actual Four Seasons Hotel in Philadelphia immediately responded by saying, just to be clear, it's not happening at our Four Seasons. We are not doing this. Do not associate us with this man or his campaign or his presidency. And then they were the ones that mentioned that it was happening at the similarly named Four Seasons landscaping in the city. And then Trump deleted his original tweet. By the way, deleting a lot of tweets and then retweeting them as of late.
Yep. And getting them disabled or whatever, like flagged.
Almost every single one has been flagged now.
Yeah. It's crazy. And then did you see the part where he's like, he went off on Twitter? He's like, Twitter is out of control right now. It's like, is Twitter the one out of control?
Twitter is out of control. Clearly.
Yeah. It's everybody's fault, but mine. The old Trump mentality.
Like, yeah. You know what's really awkward about this whole thing is his slogan is "Make America Great Again." It's got to be pretty awkward if that's your slogan and it doesn't really happen until after you've been fired and replaced.
We can finally make America great again by getting rid of Donald Trump. So his press conference happened. Giuliani spoke there. Trump was too busy playing golf, so Giuliani spoke at the Four Seasons landscaping, Four Seasons total landscaping, and it was there where someone told Giuliani that Biden had been officially elected, declared the winner. To which Giuliani responded, "Quote, that's ridiculous."
Oh man, I heard like some of the stuff he was saying the other day was really tough to hear, because I remember he seemed competent at some point, like the 90s maybe. I don't know if I'm just remembering this wrong, but he didn't seem like he was insane.
Time Magazine's Person of the Year 2001 because of 9/11, because of his response as the mayor of New York City to the 9/11 attacks. The man, that is a fall from grace right there. Going from,
it really is. I hate to see it.
Looking like I'm watching SNL last night, and what's her face? Kate McKinnon doing a fantastic Rudy Giuliani impression, as she always does. And
Kate McKinnon doing an amazing impression. End of sentence. Any impression she does is amazing.
Yeah, that show is going to be hurt significantly when she if she ever exits, but she's doing a Rudy Giuliani impression during Weekend Update, and I'm just thinking to myself, I'm thinking about the episode that they did after 9/11, a few weeks after 9/11, where Giuliani was up there with Lorne Michaels and the FDNY. I'm just thinking, like, man, how far have you fallen when you go from being able to introduce Saturday Night Live after the one of the worst things that ever happened in this country to just being relentlessly made fun of on Weekend Update. That was not to mention the whole Borat thing, but that's when you know you've gone significantly downhill. So
agreed.
According to the New York Daily News, the Four Seasons Total Landscaping Company pleads for understanding after Trump event. This is what kind of sucks for them, because everyone is pointing out the fact that the Trump campaign supposedly screwed up and booked the wrong venue and just went with it. And also the press that it's getting, because it just happens to be sandwiched between a crematorium and an adult bookstore. But it's a family business. That's the thing. It's a family business that just now has been unwittingly thrust into the spotlight here. So they posted a statement saying, quote, "It saddens us that we have received such harsh judgment. Our team at Four Seasons would have proudly hosted any presidential candidate's campaign at our business."
That's
And what they need to do is they need to kind of twist and be like, look, here's the deal. T-shirts are available for $25. 4 seasons, total landscaping. Donations are like a percentage of the profits go to XYZ to make it seem like it's very nonpartisan and that you're supporting something. And that way kind of like blows the, hey, pro-Trump, off of the situation.
Yeah.
I think that's the only reason people were kind of like, you're like, oh, you love Trump so much, you're going to be at your business. But whatever. I think really just get the shirts out there, capitalize on your 15 minutes and go back to landscaping.
Yep. And donate to the places that, Trump's kids stole from.
Yeah. They also said, according to this New York Daily News,
Trump charities?
Yeah, the charities.
This New York Daily News article also says, quote, for those interested in purchasing shirts, our website will have a merchandise tab uploaded by Monday morning. Just bear with us. I might buy one just to support them. Hey, you know what? They might get
a Covfefe shirt, so might as well get this one.
They might get a bump in business either way, even though they're known for being host to this disastrous press conference. Their name is out there. People know them now.
Press.
Yeah.
Press is press.
Yeah.
All pub is good pub, right?
Now,
Sure.
Now they just need to fight through the Yelpers. And the reviews are showing up online. Mashable had a whole article about.
Well, I think you can call Yelp and be like, Yelp, pause me for a week.
Yeah, it does kind of suck.
Well, I learned this from this article. Yelp actually will put up a high traffic warning on a business that all of a sudden starts getting bombarded with reviews. Yeah,
like, oh, you're used to like 2 reviews a month, and you're getting 2 reviews a second. Let's just put a pin on this one.
Yeah, because you got to imagine, like, every place else has spam protection.
So, as I mentioned, there's a adult bookstore right next door to the Four Seasons Total Landscaping, and one of the reviews were left for that place as well. And one that was posted yesterday, according to Mashable, the review says, quote, followed COVID protocols. Owner wore a mask. I felt safer in here than I did next door. Outside, there was a large group of white men gathering in the parking lot and not wearing masks. I think one had his hand down his pants. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt that he must be trying to fix his shirt, but I felt major creeper vibes. Thanks for being the business of pleasure and not manure.
Nice.
Another reviewer says, quote, they had a large selection of butt plugs on display in the parking lot for some reason.
Oh, butt plugs?
Butt
plugs.
Plug.
Get your butt plugs.
Hey, that's a good segue. Very quickly, very, very happy and proud to mention that the great Greg Opie Hughes following Hardly Focused on Twitter.
I thought that was going somewhere else.
At Focused Hardly on Twitter, that's our account, and he noticed us. Opie noticed us.
Hi. He's famous and he noticed me.
Now, I know Mike's a big Rage Against the Machine fan. You know, we had Audio Slave playing coming into the segment. Nate, what is this? The Trump supporters and Rage Against the Machine?
Oh God, it's just like so ironic. If it is, I can't. It's probably not ironic. It's just they're idiots. There are a bunch of Trump supporters who are like, they had their Trump flags and their blue line flags, and they were dancing to "Killing in the Name of," which is a song that is about police brutality. So they're dancing to a song that has a line that says, "Some of those who war forces are the same that burn crosses," referring to the KKK involvement. And yet they're dancing with their fucking Blue Lives Matter flags, being like, yeah, this is the song. This song is about, you know, fuck the machine, you know, fuck you guys. It's like, no, this song is about you guys.
You are the machine
guys,
that we are raging against.
It's just so strange. Like, I can't even get my words like straight with it, because it's just so bizarre to see people's, like, they're singing the same. Like, how do you not know? Oh my God. It's so weird, right? It's not just me, right? It's so freaking weird.
Is it cognitive dissonance? Is that what it might be? I can't type because I had to turn my wireless keyboard off because somebody was matching the keys.
Yeah, I guess there is. Like, I don't know what causes that, but like the song is clearly about police brutality.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I don't know how you fuck that up. And then you're like, you're proud about singing it. They're singing it. And, you know, they have like, because I thought somebody just ironically dubbed it. Like, they're like,
I saw a mention of that. I was like, oh, it must be an overdub. Like, oh, it kind of but it's legit.
but she's singing the words.
It's like if the LAPD was rolling down the street with, you know, fuck the police, you know, blasting out of their speakers. Like,
That's a great example. Thank you. Like, it's just, I thought it was fake. I'll just say it like that. It's just hard
Absurdity.
to believe because, like, and even like Tom Morello went on and was like, not what we expected.
Yeah.
Like,
I guess I'll take it.
and like Rage actually posted like, they just don't get it, do they? So yeah, man, it's bizarre. It's so weird to see people and you're just like, well, you're a fucking idiot.
Oh, I'm glad you said those words, fucking idiot, because a headline just popped up on my iPad from TMZ. Trump campaign headquarters plastered with President Gore newspaper, which never existed.
Wow.
Article says the Trump campaign's communications director, Tim Murtaugh, tweeted out a photo this weekend that showed the
Detective Murtaugh?
Riggs tweeted out a photo this weekend that showed the walls of the interior of their headquarters in Arlington, Virginia, completely plastered with copies of a newspaper front page that read, quote, President Gore. The paper was supposedly the front page of the Washington Times from 2000. Tim was trying to show they got it wrong and called Gore a winner prematurely. He wrote, quote, greeting staff at Team Trump HQ this morning, a reminder that the media doesn't select the president. The problem, that front page is fake, and Yella actually called him out over it on Twitter, noting that the photo/headline were doctored and not what they ran at the time.
Wow.
I think you just got to go with Dewey defeats Truman, okay? Just get the original and don't try to imitate it.
Right? That's a much better example.
Yeah, because it actually has Truman holding up the fucking paper.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's just so weird. Like, these are weird times.
They're just the dumb times. They're
just
dumb,
the dumb
times.
They're flailing. Yeah. They're in the dark.
Like a wild, wacky, wailing, inflatable tube man.
They're just they're firing in the fog. They're firing their guns in the fog. And they're not hitting anything. The things that they're hitting, they're hitting the wrong things. Yeah, they're hitting each other. They're hitting friendlies. They're not actually hitting any of their intended targets. Those, I mentioned it a little while ago, like Jared Kushner and Melania and the people on Trump's campaign, and even the Republican Trump supporters, like the dire Trump supporters, the ones who are actually telling him to concede, to step back, those are the ones who are at least out of the fog. That they're not trying, they're not giving in, they're not fueling Trump's disillusion. And oh man, that clip I played at the very beginning of this episode, the from the President Show on Comedy Central, Donnie goes to school and he's getting dragged out of the school classroom by Mike Pence. I had this vision last night where Trump is sitting in the White House on inauguration day. He doesn't attend the inauguration. He's sitting in the White House at the desk in the Oval Office, being a stubborn little bitch. And the clock flips to noon, to 12:01. Biden's officially sworn in, and the Secret Service is standing in there saying, "Mr. President, you need to leave. You need to leave. You will be trespassing." And I can imagine that, because I can see Trump doing this. Trump is sitting there just going, nope, I'm still the president. I won. Most votes for a sitting president. Most votes. I won. Voter fraud. And they're telling him, Mr. President, you need to leave. You'll be trespassing. You have to vacate this premises. They give him the warning. 12:01, 12:02, clock hits. Then the Secret Service says, Sir, Mr. Trump, sir, you are trespassing. You need to leave. and then they pull the guns out because now they have
1203 taser to the nuts.
Taser. Well, hey, they now need to treat him like a civilian who's trespassed on property. They need to do a crash. They have to lock it down.
The funny thing is they're aware of this. They know it's going to happen, and so they've already got the plan in place. They're not having to be like, "What do we do, guys? It's 12:01 and he's not leaving." You're like, we know.
Yeah,
give him a Snickers.
I do like the fact that the Secret Service in the last 4 years has come out officially and said, yeah, it's not our job to take a bullet for the president. It's our job to protect him, but we're not required. Our job title does not require us to take a bullet.
Take it or leave it.
So it's like, I like how it's like, if we choose to, it's not going to be like, when we go against a shoplifter and, targets like we're fired for touching a shoplifter. Like, if we take a bullet, we take a bullet, but we don't have to.
You know what?
12:01 p.m. We don't have to do anything nice to this guy. We can kick him the fuck out.
I know that the security measures have been stepped up significantly in the last 50, 60 years since Kennedy was assassinated, since then RFK was assassinated, then the attempted Reagan assassination. I had been seriously expecting in the last 4 years for a Secret Service agent to lose his shit and be the one to do it. Because at this point, I think the only way something like that could happen is if a Secret Service agent would be the one to do it, to pull the trigger.
They've got so many psychological tests they go through. There's no way that would slip through the cracks. I mean, you'd have to be like a deep, deep, deep sleeper agent.
Yeah. Or just like one day just wake up and be like, hey, you know what? I love my country. I will take one for the team. It's okay.
I was thinking about that. Like, how weird would it be, though? Different person than what you were talking about. Wouldn't it just be weird if, like, Trump, like, the next day was like, you know what, guys, I had a nap. I was sleepy. Now that I've rested, good job to Joe. I want to wish him the best. Like he like turns into like super nice guy. Like, I don't know what to expect in these next few months.
The only way
expect a temper tantrum that is nonstop. That does not end when somebody gets a cookie or falls asleep. That's the difference. That's all you got to know is you're dealing with a toddler.
Yeah.
You're dealing with a toddler that is not getting his way. And instead of him tiring out and just moving on to the next thing, he's just going to be a bitch for 3 months.
Nate, the only way Trump would ever actually come out and say any of those words is if he was on his knees in an orange jumpsuit with several men in camouflage behind him, with one of them brandishing like a machete.
I mean, my mind is just going through so many different scenarios. I just don't know, like, and that's bizarre, right? Like, we don't know what to expect. Like, this has never happened before. We've never seen a president like so like clearly be like, no, 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 no. Like, we've never had that.
No, the peaceful transfer of power is one of the bedrocks of the United States of America. And that's why it was so successful. It's like, all right, no matter how much I hate the person that's coming in, I honor the fact that you won, and good luck the next 4 years. Except for this guy.
Yeah. I mean, again, it doesn't.
He's scared like a little bitch.
It's it's like a best practice, right? But it's not law. But come inauguration day, was it January 20th, 12 o'clock?
Yep. Oh, counting down the night. Count it down.
He will no longer be president. He'll once again be part of the private sector, and he'll need to get the fuck out, whether he wants to or not. It would have to be a White House down, or whatever the hell, Angel Has Fallen situation, where the White House would literally have to get locked down and held hostage effectively for
depends which president are you referencing, because both of those movies are the same thing.
Right. One of them somehow spawned several sequels.
But it feels like that, doesn't it? Doesn't it feel like a movie or like a cartoon right now? Like it's like a kids movie where the villain like didn't win and he's like, I'll get you next time, or you haven't seen the last of me, and like You're like, no, it's over.
It's badly written because no, like in reality, like no one would be this fucking obtuse.
No,
like, no, it's real.
It's really happening, and like, it's like, no, dude, there's no time left in the movie. This is the end. There's no twist. This is the end. You are done.
No, M. Night Shyamalan ding dong.
I mean, fuck, dude. I hope I'm not wrong because like there's a lot of people that are scared about that because it's like you still have some time left for him to do whatever the fuck he wants to fuck up the White House. But
that's the scary part, man. That between now and January 20th, what will he do? Even if he does concede, if he finally just gives in and says, all right, fine, I accept that I did not get reelected. Biden is going to have to play more damage control than he's anticipating. Like he better be. Biden.
I think there's a bunch of people that are a small bunch. We'll put it that way. A small bunch of people that are in his circle that are still there.
Yeah.
Not including like the lifelong people that are in the bureaucracy of the government, but a couple of people that are in his circle that are going to be doing damage control over time. And what they're going to be doing is they're going to be basically shaking keys in front of Trump, basically, is the easiest way to describe it. They're going to be putting shiny objects in his path to have him distracted as long as possible for him to do the least amount of damage as possible.
Yeah. And not to mention, let's not forget that he's a narcissist. So like he wants to be loved. Like
he thinks he's loved by everybody.
He thinks he's loved, but I could be wrong, but like he probably wouldn't want to do anything to jeopardize the few people that do love him still.
I think
he doesn't care. It's all about him. It's all about
who knows?
him.
I think at this point, the number of people who are actually now coming out and saying and expressing concern about how he's been reacting, the stuff he's been saying, the fact that he will not accept defeat, that he wants to take this to the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
The number of people who are like Giuliani who remain on his side is dwindling at a very fast rate.
Look, if a ship is sinking, the rats are going to leave, you know?
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah. But I didn't expect it to be this close. I know that sounds silly, but I was really kind of heartbroken by that.
It was a close election.
Because there's 68 million people that fucking love that douchebag. Is that why? That's what
after everything that he's done, like how clearly he's been acting. It doesn't matter because they love him and he's created a bubble around him. That
I believe the term is cult of personality.
Yes, there you go. That's better.
I am the cult of personality.
I like how Mike did the first verse and I did the second verse.
At the same time.
What I love is Living Colour lost the masters to that song, and it was in Guitar Hero 3, so they just went and re-recorded the whole song in 2007. They were just like, fuck, we'll just re-record it, dude.
They did that with a lot of them, though, didn't they? Because they didn't have the stems to a lot of the songs, so they re-recorded it.
I think there were a few.
We'll do it live.
A few instances like that. Living Colour is the only one I can remember because there was almost no difference between the original and the re-recording. They were almost perfect.
Pretty sure "Killing in the Name of" was on there, and it wasn't. Is it Zach, the singer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it was him on Guitar Hero or what. Who cares?
Guitar Hero 1 and 2, the covers were done by a music company based out of California that specializes in just covers and known for doing them like 99% accurate to the original track. 3 was the first one that had almost entirely originals, the original masters, and then from that point on it was just all original masters unless a band went in and willingly re-recorded the song. The only other song I can think of that had an almost perfect re-recording was In the Meantime by Space Hog.
Oh yeah, a good song. That's their number 1 hit and their number 2 hit.
They're only.
Yeah. It's just funny if you go look them up on Spotify. It's number 1 and number 2.
Can I tell you, I listened to a new song the other day by Blind Melon. And
Wait.
And it was good.
I thought somebody died in it.
Yeah, Shannon Hoon died on my birthday, October 21st, 1995. My 6th birthday.
Huh.
But they've been together ever since. I don't know if it's how many singers they've cycled through, but it was a pleasant surprise to hear not only a new Blind Melon song, but have it actually be a pleasant listen. So
segue to the fact that System of a Down put out 2 songs.
Yes. Yeah, Mike, have you heard that yet?
I've heard that they put out 2 songs. I haven't heard them yet.
Oh man, they're good. And I disagree with anyone who is writing it off as just Scars on Broadway featuring Sergey. No, it's System of a Down through and through. Just take it and accept it that we got new System of a Down for the first time in 15 years, despite them having been back together for well over a decade at this point.
Okay. I think the songs were all right. I kind of felt like it was a little bit different than their old stuff, but I mean, it's been a while since they've put anything out, so it's hard. But like, I was like,
what did you want to put out a new song? What do you want to do?
Yeah,
we just had to put out a new song. We wanted to.
Yeah, it felt pretty watered down, but still, you got to appreciate that they're on it, and it was a charity, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, well, it's about Armenian. Sorry,
genocide.
I'm ignorant. It's it's something having to do with Armenia. It just coincidentally coming out the day before the election was called. But
I guess that's where I'm coming from. Like, I guess I kind of anticipated them being more like political about. That was good.
I'm sorry, Genevieve's just going ham on the microphone. I think that means it's time.
She needed it. That's all. That's all I was saying.
I also have to put the mouse on my left hand, which is so weird for me to go and unclick and click the mute button.
Yeah.
So because she literally started grabbing it and was like, hey, "Stop clicking! Stop clicking! Stop clicking! Please stop clicking!"
Yeah, well, that's Mike's producer who.
She's an egomaniacal producer.
Mike's producer telling us it's time to wrap. So.
Yep.
All right.
Some of those who work forces are the ones who board crosses.
I did dropped in hits like that. Oh, get the fuck out the commode.
With the short shot.
They always on the poor.
All right. There's so much more we could say, but we'll wrap it now. We'll be back in a couple of weeks. I'm sure a lot will happen between now and then. So, Nate, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I forgot to tell everybody that the lighting is blue. I forgot. They probably were confused. They probably didn't know it was blue, but I have a blue light on me. Hi. Anyway, I'll shut up now. It's been fun talking. I like.
Oh God!
You guys are cool. I like you guys. It's fun. Fun friends. Friendship.
Nate's a Smurf. That's what he's trying to say.
Smurf.
Mike and Genevieve, thank you for being here.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Mike, Godspeed to you with what you got in your hands right now. And
thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
You want to say anything,
You
Genevieve?
don't get the appreciation.
I'm happy to be
Yeah,
here.
she's enjoying her pacifier. She's good.
Not yet, but soon. All right, we will talk at you next time. See you. Bye.
Watch